women runners in Canada, but not a consistent caliber that Sylvia Ruger was, and being able to run under 2:30. But Lonnie Marchand is the one who's closest. She ran 2:31, I think, earlier this year. She may give it a go in the next couple of years. Here's Jay Mansell from Waterloo. Finishing up. Well done, Jay. Here comes Karen Caldwell and Joseph Roberts. Don't forget to post those comments and pictures up at the Mississauga Marathon Twitter feed. It's at Sauga Marathon. Great place to talk about what went on today. Joseph Roberts, Ann Ampern, Mohammed Chowdhury, Wendy Ruppel, McDonald, Sanjay Mohanta, all in there with finishes. There he is, Sanjay Mohammed, yeah. Sanjay wins our happiest finisher award, totally unofficial. Totally unofficial, but he's had the most charisma of anyone I've seen coming across the finish line today. Sanjay Mohanta from Ottawa. Oh, here's the kids' fun run. They're coming in now. These are our first two finishers in the kids' 2K fun run. Look at these guys battling tonight. How about that? Katie McEwen. Tony Lowe and Chika Meba. Zon Lu. All in there with marathon finishes. So the fun run, the kids' fun run started at 12:30. Here comes our third place finisher, totally unofficial. Not taking time to results for this. Every kid is a winner. Just glad to see them out running. Nicely run, kid. You got great running form. Fourth place. Little shoulder check. Coming into our finish line for the marathon. Well done, ladies. Love the looks on the kids' faces. Is it over yet? Dwayne Borgia, there's Dwayne, lines up at the finish. Here comes Alan Myers, finishing up the marathon. Watch out in the chute, we got a battle. They're twin boys coming across. One of our relay teams leading in the decided to carry his own. Where to go, kid? Shalane Atchison and Chris Taylor coming in there with marathon finishes. Sherry Wickshak from Woodstock with a marathon finish. Is that Sherry right there? Nicely done. Beth Kennedy also in there with a marathon finish. Lynn Wardo Ransom. From Mississauga, finishing up the marathon with the red bib number on in amongst our fast finishing kids in the fun run. Jill Petit from Grimsby, our 5-hour pace bunny, a little bit off the pace today, that's okay. Heather Sinclair from Willowdale. Here comes Bob Clark from St. Catharines, finishing up the marathon. Just over 5 hours, 5 hours and 13. Oh, quiet, Bob doesn't want to know anyone's finishing. It's quiet. We turn the music off for you. Here comes Dan Stark, finishing up the marathon. Younger runners out there today.
I recall the times we had.
We had about 600 in the fun run. Here comes Karen Dennison from Barrie, Ontario. Paced to the line by all these kids.
Somehow sanctify me. The woman in the stories I have told. And tell again.
The marathon today, looking good from St. Catharines, Ontario.
There's always somewhere else I had to be. The tiniest thing, my old friend. Don't know why. Don't know why. Don't know why. That I can do to tell the world.
Alright, on you fun runners. Having a great time.
Love and the laughter.
Getting across the line over 600. Having in the fun run. Great to see. Love the expressions on the kids' faces.
Meet again, my old friend.
Not to get too political, but we need more of this in this country. We have an epidemic of inactivity amongst young kids and teenagers, so getting them hooked early on physical activity is never a quicker over the last couple of kilometers.
Well, that ain't my way, baby, sure enough. If you look my way, you'll find my love. Strong as an oak, solid as a pine. It shines like the stars above. My way is moonlit nights, sunny days, and treating you right. You may have been in love before.
And folks, if you want to get pictures of the kids run, of you running with your kids or your kids running, zoomphoto.ca is where all those pictures are going to be. Zoomphoto.ca. That's where you can check out all the pictures.
Zodiac signs. It's a cold, cold game.
Al Steinbach and Sarah Saunders in there with marathon finishes.
When that game ends, well, that
And amongst all the kids and the fun runners,
baby, sure enough. If you look my way, you'll find my love. Strong as an oak, solid as a pine. It shines like the stars above.
Charles Lee from Mississauga finishing up the marathon. Nicely done, Charles. Congratulations.
You're right. You may have been in love before, but not my way. That ain't my way.
Here comes Carol Stavely from Woodbridge, Ontario, finishing up the marathon. Congratulations, Carol. Obviously an emotional moment for her. Barb Kasavi also finishing up the marathon. Coming on in, here comes Barb.
Sunny days and treating you right.
There's Barb, nicely done. You're almost there.
Not my way. Well, you may have been in love before, but not my way.
All right, marathon finishers in there. Nathan Harrison and Anthony Lombardo finishing up together. Nicely done, gentlemen.
But it's my first one. I won't ever change. And though my love is great, though my love
Wow, this is what 600 fun runners look like. Thank you to Subway for sponsoring the 2K fun run today for everyone. Here comes Jay Petit and Lillian Diaz finishing up the marathon. There's Lillian. Cheryl Mitri coming in here as well. Jesse Hildebrand coming in with a marathon finish. There's Cheryl, nicely done. Trying to pick them out here amongst the ranks of these crazy fun runners. Great to see them all out as well too. As I mentioned, getting kids active is what it's all about. Health Canada recommendations say 60 minutes of physical activity a day is what we need.
It's just that every time you try
up 26.2 miles of running here in the streets of Mississauga. Thanks again to Subway for sponsoring the fun run here today.
Look in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, won't so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you.
Let me see you crazy. I don't care about that. Put your hands in my hand, baby.
Could the parents of Davina Nagru, please, the parents of Davina Nagru, can you please meet your child at the subway tent? York and Peel Region police officers are there. Again, that's the parents of Davina Nagru. Please meet your child at the subway tent. Had a couple marathon finishers in there. Mike Bannon, Christine Caruso, and Tina Allen. Woo! You're done.
I'm so glad I found you. I'm not gonna leave you. Whatever it takes, I'll stay here with you. Take it to the good times, see it through the bad times. Whatever it takes is what I'm gonna do.
Got a marathon finisher coming up from Woodstock, Ontario, Paul McGill. Finishing up the marathon today. Both of them in the 60 plus age category. Anyone can run, folks. participated in any of the events today, drop by and see the folks in the Recharge with Milk tent. Julia James and the whole team over there at Recharge with Milk. Chocolate milk has been known to be and proven to be one of the absolute best recovery beverages to rehydrate and replenish lost essential ingredients and nutrients that you've lost when you're training. Tanisha Peters and Michelle Basquiano finishing up the marathon. Here they come. Nicely done, ladies. Hand in hand across our Mississauga Marathon finish line. As I was saying, chocolate milk, one of the absolute best thing. And Sabina Ehrlich from Mississauga also in there, finishing up the marathon. As I said, chocolate milk, great replenishment beverage after exercise, training, or racing. Perfect mixture of carbohydrates, protein, and fat. Clinical research has actually shown that chocolate milk is good for you after training. So Recharge with milk. From Sarnia, Ontario, it's Margaret Braun. And here comes Angelica McCann. Melissa Dorian also finishing up the marathon. In pink for our finish line here. Welcome, Judy. Congratulations for your finish today. Finisher coming up in our marathon, Diatel Torn. You're gonna do it. Almost done. He's loving that. We also had finishing in there Terry Cope and June Sagoratsky. We are almost done. We got a few more marathon runners out on the course. Don't go away, folks. We got another marathon finisher. This is George Gagliardi coming in with a marathon finish. Well done, George. One last shout out to all the amazing volunteers, the over 1,000 volunteers. That was the army of people out there in orange shirts today, helping you along your way to get your race done. So if you see someone with an orange shirt when you're heading on out today, make sure you thank them, because we couldn't do this without their amazing support. Thank you very much to all our awesome volunteers helping out on the race course today. Hours and 42 minutes. Hard to believe we started it off, kicking things off at 7:30 here this morning. Ian Reese, another marathon finisher, coming on in. Way to go, Ian. Doing the airplane for us at the finish line.
Now it's on YouTube, check this out. Working, jerking, night and day. If you wanna make it anyway, express yourself and keep a stage. I'll go on, that's right. Alright, you want such a treat, you gotta get one feeling right. Moving, always moving, shake your body like you're moving. There's no doubt it's plain to see. Music is your mystery. Dance, trance, hit romance. That's the way you gotta take your chance. Up and down, here we go. Ratchet, bump, bass, jump, let it flow.
Body next to me, let's have some fun. Just you and me tonight. You can give me what I need. Oh, desire, light my fire. Body next to me, let's have some fun. Just you and me tonight. You can give me what I need. Oh, desire, light my fire.
Jump from the back to the middle and round and round. Stop, make it to the top. Dance for techno, rave, hip hop, it's me. Who drives you crazy? You're wicked, level lazy. Take control and climb the mountain. Take your soul, shoot me, think me, don't feel me, judge me, balance, hold on me.
Say follow from Brampton, Ontario, and Sarah Frolic from Mississauga, coming on in with marathon finishes today. Don't go away anywhere, people. We still got marathon runners out on the course at the Mississauga Marathon. Dawn Banner from DeWitt coming across our Mississauga Marathon finish line, sneaking in there behind my back. Well, I have my recharge with chocolate milk. It's about that time. I need to recharge my energy bank a little bit. It's been a long morning so far. Dan Lee coming on in.
To my body, hold on to my love. Yeah, hold on to my love. Hold on to my body, hold on to my love.
Krista, Leons and Michelle Johnson Here today at the Mississauga Marathon. You can do it. You're almost there. Finishing on up, there he is. 26.2 miles in the bank for today.
He's a candy. I have
Hey kids, if you had fun in the fun run tonight, or this morning, the 2K fun run, come on back next year and run the Starbucks Coffee Hazel 5K on Friday night. That'd be a great challenge to take on. There was a bunch of kids running last night. And you get to meet Mayor McCallion at the finish line. How about that? Tamara Campbell from Burlington, finishing on up the marathon today with the family across the finish line. Here comes Team Heron and Chelsea Hughes and Krista Baker finishing up the marathon. 42 kilometers to keep it metric for you. Thanks again to the Peel Police Force. We had over 120 police officers here today helping on out. making sure everything was safe and secure for all of you and all of us. So thank you to those 120 officers from the Peel Police for helping out. We also had 80 medical personnel here at the finished medical tent helping on out. Hopefully no one had to use them too much today. Larry Storm is coming on in with the arms up, finishing up our marathon here. Ivo Zeddin's also coming in with a finish. And Nicole